Hi y'all and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright. I appear to have logged off on top of a building. Which is alright. I don't think I searched it very well on the way up though. So need to maybe give her a little gander here, see if we can't find those books we're looking for. I do remember there were a lot of zombies hanging out down below me, though. I kind of want to see... What do you think? What's faster? Go through the door or go through the wall? It's my fancy new pickaxe here. It really appears it's faster to go through the wall than the door. Let's stop going through doors, I think. Alright, what you got hiding in here? You got a lead trophy. Oh, let's not pick it up. Let's just scrap her into lead. Thank you. Hey, Zombibble. I bashed your face in. Ooh, nice, some lead weights. We want those too. Apparently gotta make my own magnum bullets. Let's see if I can get down out of this building without a lot of death here. Now, let's see if I can wander down the stairway to a dead end. Oh, I don't want to play with you. I am going to sneak off this way. Thanks, guys, but I am out of here. Alright, is everybody far enough away I can check my map? Yeah, I think I'm gonna head this way. Not seeing much in the way of actual buildings in this terrain. I'm pretty sure there are some... Or there were some, but, you know, it's been a long time. Oh, this would just lead me back to the on fire forest. I forgot about the on fire forest. You know, maybe we can sneak through the edge of the on fire forest here. I just want a book to let me make leather. Ooh, I should have probably scrapped that. That was squishy. Scrap that cable back there. So I just finished watching the final season of Justified. I have been marathoning Justified for the last, I don't know, couple, 3 weeks here. And I had watched it before the first 6 seasons, but not the final season. And so I like to marathon my shows. I'm not that big a fan of doing the week-to-week thing. I don't know, I forget what's going on, and you gotta watch like a third of an episode before you realize where you left off, and so I like to marathon them. And I'm gonna check out this. Yeah, I don't think I've checked out this house here, although I see zombies pouring out of the woodwork now that I said I was gonna stop and check it out. Oh, hey lady, get off me! I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Ooh, there we go. I'm not stunned. That zombie decided to leave. Anything behind me? Nope. Alright. There's somebody on fire to the left of me, though. Stay back. I don't want to be on fire again. We were on fire last episode, I think. But But man, it was... Justified will probably be right up there as one of my favorite shows. I really, really enjoyed quite a bit of it. Nearly all of it. I don't know. Its final season was a little... Hey, this is our final season. And I would have liked the storyline to have maybe played out a little... I don't think there should have been more episodes, but Justified has this thing where it's got like one big storyline for the season, but there's like little sub-stories that usually get wrapped up in a couple of episodes, and I think we could have done without a couple of those, and you know, brought in a couple of characters earlier, and I don't know, like, I got excited there for a second, but yes, magnum bullets are brown. Sorry, it's a little dark. I should probably get out a torch. It is approaching nighttime, so we still have time before I've got to hide for the night, though, I think. I just searched that. I don't need to search it again. And, anyways, so... oh, there's a basement down here. What do we got hiding out down the basement? We got... This is probably true in real life, too. It is probably easier to go through a wall than it is to go through a door. I remember watching... I don't remember what it was, though. I remember watching something. Ugh, it is not easy to go through a gun safe, though. Those things take forever. Oh. Don't set me on fire. I like that pile of wood debris I got going there. But like... This is gonna be noisy. Hold on, we'll get through this and then I can go back to my critique. I think we'll get through this. Why do you take so long? Oh, I thought that was coming for me. So long to break. Did I not bring anything to drink with me? Yeah, I did. I was gonna say, how did I not... I know I'm getting low on the food stuff, but... Oh, are you kidding me? One more blow. What do we got here? Shotgun barrel. And hunting rifle bolts. We'll scrap both those for some scrap metals. But they, like the previous season, they, I was trying to remember what happened. Okay, so like 3 seasons ago, before the final season, they had this guy come in and threaten the main character's life and his family's lives, and so he talked to the guy, the main character did, Raylan, and so Raylan talked to him, and the guy said that it didn't matter what Raylan said or did, he was going to come after Raylan and his family. And so Raylan had called this mob boss from Detroit and told him that the guy was there. And so when the guy went back down and leave Raylan and his family alone, Raylan let the mob boss have him and kill him. And so various mob type guys knew about it, and so one of them let slip what had happened, And so Raylan told his boss the truth about it, and so his boss is like really angry with him. And you know, so the next season they've got this big overarching storyline about this oh, dog. Oh, dang it, that dog hit me hard. I checked, I still had quite a chunk of red there in my hit points, but that dog wasn't having anything to do with that. That dog is like, you're a dead man. That's what you are. I wonder if I'm a dead man that should stay in his hut here until daytime. Alright, let's see. I got some scrap iron here. And it requires 26 seconds to burn. Oh, that's not 26 seconds. That's 3 minutes. Okay, and then I want to scrap these down into lead. And then once those are done, I'm also going to need to make a lead mold or maybe a bullet mold. I'm not even sure how to get a bullet mold at this point. Let's see if we can make a bullet mold. Bullet tip mold. Okay. How do I make bullet tips? I thought we tried the whole put ammunition in and break it down. They won't let me put it here, and if I put it here, I get nothing. Oh, well, if I do that, I get scrap brass. But I want the bullet tips. How do you get bullet tips? Have I seen bullet tips out in the wild? I'm not sure. What's that? Oh, leather couch arm. Nobody needs a leather couch arm, sorry. Let's see. I don't need the gunpowder. Oh, let's make some more torches here. I think I can make some torches. Oh, but I gotta make tallow first, which means I need my cooking pot. I do that every time. But so they have this storyline where these guys that Raylan had arrested once before had come up to where he's the marshal. I guess the whole show, if you've never seen it, is about this U.S. Marshal from Kentucky who gets in trouble and gets sent back to Kentucky. And so, you know, he's just basically... He's not really the most lawful marshal, but, you know, he's about justice more than the law, I guess you'd say. And, so he gets sent back to Kentucky anyways, and so now he's in Kentucky, but he had run afoul of these guys on Florida before, and they found out that their cousin had gotten all this money, and so over the course of the season he keeps running afoul of these people, and they're really slippery, and so they keep getting away with stuff. So Raylan's boss finds out about Raylan basically helping this mob guy kill his subordinate, and his boss is really angry, but then Raylan's like, you know, those guys are going to kill this girl, and there's enough evidence that they're going to do it, but I've got a feeling, and so the boss goes out there, he gets shot, and, you know, so it's a huge overarching storyline. And then in the middle of all that, dealing with those people, was also the storyline about the main, quote, bad guy trying to get heroin from Mexico. And so there was a lot of that in this storyline. And so you basically get two major stories. They often crisscross, but so for the final season, it felt like it was smaller stories that intersected, and so you've got Boyd trying to you know, I kind of want to get some coal, but I'll worry about that later. Boyd trying to get money, and then his fiance had gone to jail, and so they get her out so that she can be a CI for Raylan to help him catch Boyd, because they finally decided to go after Boyd. Raylan's been saying for 6 seasons it's all Boyd's fault, and they finally agree to go after Boyd. And you know, but on top of Raylan and Boyd going on, which to me should have been what the season was more about, they bring in this new character, and he well, no, he's not even the first one they bring in. They bring in this other character, and she comes in to deal with Boyd, basically. And so she's there for most of it, and then he comes in as a secondary character, and then all of a sudden he's this primary character out of nowhere, who's buying up all the land because they think that pot might be legalized, and so he wants all the tobacco growing land they've got down in Kentucky to grow. Oh, I totally didn't see that guy. Or is that the same guy I was beating on? I thought he was dead. No, he's dead right there. Weird. And so then he's like killing people for their land when they refuse to sell to him. Well, not him directly, but his henchmen. And so they've got him in there a little bit, and then we get to the, he's got all his money in a vault, and so then it switches to Boyd trying to rob the vault, and then Boyd's going to rob the vault from this guy who has been buying land, or trying to buy land for cash, and so he's obviously got a lot of cash, and so then it's Boyd and his what happened to my blue bag? There you are. Blue bag. Yeah, right there. I thought it was over here, but then all of a sudden it just acted like it disappeared. Whoa. I'm fairly certain I clicked on an axe, not a stack of lead. It's kind of weird line trying to get me. Alright, where am I at? Alright, obviously I gotta go this way to get to more stuff. But, you know, and then, you know, he's trying to rob the guy, and then part of the way through that storyline, they bring in this other character who's all like, I'm a scary dude who carries a pistol. And that's... Raylan is known as quick draw. And he likes to challenge or force his criminals into drawing down on him so that he can shoot them. And so this guy shows up who's all about the quick draw, and he talks about how fast he is a lot. And he's very fast. So he shows up, and he's in a few scenes, and they make him out to be really scary, but he doesn't really ever do anything. And so I felt like you want to bring in the guy who's buying up the land, fine. That makes for compelling major bad guy who is not Boyd, who's been on the show since the first season. That way there's an out for Boyd to not be killed, so that he can survive, because Boyd's awesome. And you know, I like that, but they had a whole nother storyline at the beginning of this season. That's only 13 episodes, and at least now I'm on fire and I'm bleeding. And, oh no, I'm just on fire. Oh, and I can't. I'm stunned. Ah, stupid fire zombie. Stupid fire zombie. Is it me? Do I smell now that I'm on fire and burning? Now I think it's probably too dark out to go back after my stuff. If that zombie hadn't set me on fire, I'd have been fine. I was going to hide out in that building. That's alright, though. I'll finish my story here, and then we can continue next time. Ooh, I got enough ingots to make a new spiked club. Try for something a little higher quality than what I'm using. I think I'm gonna. See if we can't make something a little higher quality. I wish I could figure out how to get bullet tips. I didn't. I did not make something higher quality. I made something exactly the same quality. You know, I should just put my guns in there too. Okay, I got a gun. I should put my A gun in here too. Well, I got two if you count the magnum, but I'm gonna carry that one with me. That way I can switch to it. But yeah, it was pretty cool when you know, they got the big showdown at the end of the season with this between Raylan and this other guy. And I enjoyed that, but you know, it would have been way better if that guy had been somebody longer than the 2 seconds he was on the show. I mean, they seriously had an entire other storyline going about Boyd robbing this bank and stealing papers, who was a realtor. I mean, it tied in. It's not like it's a completely separate thing that was unrelated. Just, it was unnecessary. Why waste multiple episodes about this guy getting robbed because he has the papers on the guy who's coming in, when they're just going to bring the guy in and then make him into the big bad guy anyways. You only got 13 episodes for your final season. How about you bring in the guy that Raylan's going to have his big showdown with, and, you know, give Raylan a reason to even go after this guy. Raylan barely had a reason to even acknowledge this guy existed. Although I will admit, I enjoyed the showdown between the two. Raylan and him were like equal speed, but Raylan was a better shot. Barely. And the guy admitted it during the season. He talked about how he killed a rattlesnake and was explaining to the girl whose house he put the rattlesnake in that you couldn't, or he didn't quick draw on it because to shoot the head off a snake. Can I not? Okay, there, I can repair those. Um, to shoot the head off the snake that he put in her house, he couldn't quick draw it. He had to take his time to make such a precise shot, whereas Raylan has trained himself to be a precise quick draw. And so this other guy, when he tried to shoot Raylan, when they drew and shot each other at the exact same time, Raylan aimed while drawing, and that guy just kind of shot in Raylan's general direction. He hit Raylan, he just didn't shoot him anywhere that would kill him. If he'd have been a couple inches to the left and down, he would have got him, but he wasn't, so, but yeah, great show. My favorite scene, and I think I probably already mentioned this, my favorite scene, though, in the entire series has got to be this part where Raylan knocks this guy on the ground, and the guy was talking about how Raylan said the next time he saw him he was going to shoot him, and Raylan ejects a bullet from his gun and goes, that was a different conversation, and he throws the bullet at the guy who's laying on the ground, and he goes, next time I have to come over here, it's coming faster. Oh, that's my favorite part. Alright, well, next time, probably let it get daylight here, and so next time we can go back, get my stuff, do some more exploring. Probably I'll have watched the new episode of Fear the Walking Dead, since it'll be on tomorrow, and that'll be exciting. So, click like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.